What's up, folks? We're finally at the end of the 2034-35 season. This is episode 86. Hope you guys are enjoying the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Two huge games. Premier League final match of the season. And of course the big one. The Champions League final in Kiev, taking on Real Madrid. Real Madrid, of course, three-time champions in the Champions League. Can we end the run? You guys need to stay tuned and find out. Make sure you hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Without further ado, run that intro. Well, folks, welcome back to the final games of the season. Two huge games, one with massive Champions League implications, and the other massive league implications. Of course, in the Champions League, we take on Real Madrid in the finals in Kiev. Huge match, but today we take on first Bournemouth, where if we win and Newcastle and Leicester lose, we can finish 7th and in a European spot. That spot might not be needed if we win the Champions League, of course, but we don't want to hang everything on that hat. So we're going to keep an eye on the Leicester-Wolves game, definitely, as well as the Forest and Newcastle game. Of course, last time out, we did beat Manchester United 1-0 in a derby. Bittersweet moment for me, but this is the team that is going to start against Bournemouth. We're going to stick with Hodgkinson in goals. Pinto is back, but he's not 100% fit. And honestly, I think Hodgkinson has proven that he is a little bit better when it comes to the goalkeeper department. On the left-hand side, we've got Dubok. We're going to go Julio Cesar and Alonso as the two centre-backs. They've been pretty good in the last few games. And then Nestorov comes back on the right-hand side. Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to take a little bit of rest. I am going to use him in the Champions League final, though. He is going to have his final match at Liverpool and the Champions League final. In the midfield, Zidane coming in as the ball-winning midfielder. Unfortunately, Lupini has picked up an injury, so he is actually going to miss the final game of the season. He might even miss the Champions League final. And then Harvey Elliott coming in as the Mazzala. Chigose, unfortunate to miss out, had a good run the last game, but Elliott is definitely on form. And then up front, unchanged, Amuda, Vida, Viteroque, and Yamin Yamal all coming up front. That is the team. Let's take on Bournemouth. We're going to keep an eye on the other two games as well. Big match right now. We're 15 minutes into this game. Absolutely nothing has happened as of yet. Leicester Wolves is still 0-0. Newcastle, Nottingham still 0-0. We've just got a corner. And Julio Cesar just heads it over. Dubok now with the throw. Back to Julio Cesar. Dubok, Vida. Elliott got a good position through. Try to bring the through ball in for Lamine Yamal. Couldn't get through the defenders. Bournemouth now playing out from the back. And Ioni's not taking any chances. He's just launching it forward. And terrible header from Nestorov. Gives it away. But Alonso with a last desperate challenge. Gets it back and sets a counterattack. With Amuda coming down the wing. Crosses deep to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, what a run against the run of play. And we've got the goal. We've got the winner. Well, hopefully the winner. It was a good little counter-attack. A good tackle from Alonso to win possession back. And then Julio Cesar set Amuda out on the wing. And Lamine Yamal gets the header in. And that is it. Leicester, though, also leading at the moment. Newcastle, Nottingham, still 0-0. Which means as it stands, we're close. We're close. Like, kind of need Wolves to score a goal there. We've got a long free kick. It's one of those FM manager loves to do. Just put a very long free kick in for no reason. Amuda, though, in striking distance, goes for goal. And picks up a good save from the goalkeeper for the corner. Elliott goes deep. Can't find his man. Back to Elliott. I mean, narrow, near post, not deep. Elliott gets dispossessed, and that should be the end of the play. Is it going to continue? I think it might continue. It is continuing. Vida. Dubok. patient. Duboc, what is Duboc doing there? He just stepped over the ball and lost his mind. Larkin is back fit, by the way. He's on the bench, and João Rego pulls one back. I'm just angry at that. That was so poor. Like, Duboc caught in position. What were you doing? Like, seriously, and then that was an easy finish in the end. That was just so annoying. I'm cross. I'm just angry, actually. I'm not even cross. I'm just angry at the stupidity that was Duboc there. Here he is again, though, and this time he can make up for his stupid mistake. Elliot to Vida. Vite Roque picks up Amuda in a good position. Yeah, we've seen this happen before. Down the wing. Goes deep. Vida! This time heads it just wide of the mark. I'm trying to get a glimpse at that Newcastle game now. That still was 0-0 last time I checked. Elliot, though, picked up nicely in the position. Amuda running through. And that was a poor shot in the end. That was a poor shot from Amuda. Leicester still 1-0 over Wolves. I need to scroll down. A good save from the keeper. Amuda had an opportunity there to put us 2-1 up. We are all over Bournemouth in the final moments. Back post Alonso looking for the header. And Anyanu gets that save in there. Nottingham is beating Newcastle. So far, that's good news for us. But we need to get this victory. Telling the team they're not playing well. No subs at halftime. We're going straight into the second half. We need this victory. We absolutely need a win here. I kind of want to finish as high as possible, obviously, money-wise. Because we are a bit financially a bit hurting. But a Champions League trophy could change the fortunes of the club quite a bit. Vite Roque, Nestorov, Amuda goes inside. Vite Roque, simple little head down and a simple little save from Aneu for Bournemouth. Long throw from Elliot, finding Gel, and he's pulled down Vida in the box from that. I don't know if that was a penalty. I feel like if that's a penalty, that might be a little bit hard done by. Yeah, it didn't look like a penalty to me. It will be a free kick on the outside of the box, though, which also a little bit controversial, but I don't know. Amuda goes for long, not great. Hasn't been great since the assist, to be completely honest. Yeah, let's make some swaps. Vida not playing great, picked up a little injury as well. I'm going to bring in Barroso and move Vite Roque to the left. And then also Elliot can come off for Chingozi. I think that could be needed. There's Alonso is playing a 6-3. His tackle was the reason we scored that goal. If it stays the way it does stay, with Nottingham, with Forest beating Newcastle and Wolves losing to Leicester, we will still finish 7th. Yves Duboc makes up for his silly mistake with a grand old header and a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little finish. I love that. That was a good, solid finish from Duboc. That was a good finish. Solid, solid finish from Duboc. That's good news for us, though. It does mean we move a bit closer to Leicester. Hoping Wolves can pull one back now. But they've got another opportunity for it. And this time we snuff out the attack. Vite Roque trying to move forward. Come on, Wolves. That's all we're hoping for. Let's make a few more swaps. Yeah. Don't even know what to do here. You know what? Vite Roque looking a little bit tired. We're going to bring on Sam Hunt. Lamine Yamal can come onto the left flank. He's not too bad there. Elsewhere, Alonso and Julius are looking super tired. Let's bring on Yaya. That's a good opportunity just to see out the last 6 minutes or so with some fresh legs. I do have Larkin on the bench. We could have taken with the Duboc as well, but he's playing so well. I'm going to leave him on. Second half is really, really improved. 7 minutes of extra time. Leicester Wolves is still 1-0. I think it's probably going to end like that. Amuda, though, can score a third yard from the corner. Can he put it into the box? He can. Yaya was there. Yaya scores his third goal of the season. Liverpool's third of the game. We've cemented our spot in the Premier League. 8th is the lowest we're going to finish, which could be absolutely fantastic for us. It could still be European football in conference. So I think we get the coefficient of an extra team in the Champions League, which means you get an extra spot for the other competitions. We do win this game 3-1 rather. Leicester did beat Wolves 1-0 in the end. I didn't see the Newcastle-Nottingham game. And that could have changed our situation a little bit as well. It did stay 1-0 as well. So there we go. That's 38 games played, 58 points in total. Not a great season by any stretch of the imagination, but considering where we took over from Liverpool, it is a pretty good result from us. We took them over from when they were sitting in 16th spot. To bring into 8th is not bad at all. Yeah, so we've got a Champions League final to attend. João Vida will be fit. Everybody else set for pay increases. Man of the match, Amuda, 3 assists in the end from him. Absolutely fantastic. We need to beat Real Madrid. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for some Champions League action. This is the team that is going to start off in the Champions League. We're going with Hodgkinson in goals. Like I said, he's been a much better goalkeeper than Pinto. Pinto will come onto the bench, though. We'll do that for him. Hodgkinson has put in a lot of good performances. On the right, like I mentioned, Alexander-Arnold will get his final Liverpool game in Liverpool colours. The retiree hopefully can get the opportunity to lift the trophy. Alonso, Cesar and Larkin back in the squad at that left-back position. Lupini back in the squad with Elliott in the Mazzara role. Amuda, Vida, Vite Roque and Lamine Yamal will all start. On the bench, though, Nato can't get in there. Unfortunately, he picked up an injury, so he won't be there. Will be replaced by the likes of Jacob Ramsey on the bench. So we do have that extra bit of left-back opportunity if need be, but this is the team, guys. This is the team that's taking on Real Madrid in Kiev. Can we win the Champions League? The next 90 minutes will show us if we can. And right off the bat, there is a kickoff highlight in Kiev. We've got possession. We're starting off hot. Alonso back with possession. Going to push forward to Amuda. Back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is wearing the captain's armband for this game. Tell is broken through the defense, though. Mateus Tell cuts inside. Hodgkinson with an amazing save. It's going to be a huge test for the 18-year-old Englishman. Blanco with the corner goes deep to the back post. Antonio was lurking, but we managed to clear the lines for now. But Jude Bellingham brings it back forward. Jude brings it forward, cuts inside. Couldn't. Vida on the breakaway now. Lamine Yamal. And that's going to be another highlight. It's a huge test for Hodgkinson. We don't have our regular starter goalkeeper in Tyler. This is going to be all on his poor 18-year-old shoulders. Mateus Tal is through again. This time, Hodgkinson can't do anything. It's taken 3 minutes for Real Madrid to break us. And not the start I was hoping for. Good little over-the-top move here from Blanco, who to pick up Camavinga, and a good first touch from Tal set him up absolutely brilliantly. Hodgkinson really didn't have much to do there. There was not much he could do there. But we need to just calm down. We need to get refocused. And we've got goals in us. We know we've got goals in us. But Real Madrid come at us again now with another corner. Back post. Orestes hits the bar twice. Couldn't get that header in. How many goals has Orestes scored for me as Porto player? And now he's coming back to haunt me a little bit with those type of corners. I really, really don't like that. I don't like that. Ugh. More action in this game now. Camavinga looking for Vinny Jr. Tell Zamora. The wing back is through. Back to Vinny Jr. Over the top for Tell. I think he might be offside. Referee says no. Camavinga back to Tell. This time, though, he is offside. That was offside. That definitely. I saw the flag. I saw the linesman raise his flag. I think that was definitely offside. It was offside. A good finish, though, from Tell. We'll give him that. You can see the lines here. He was well offside. Yeah, so was who was that up top there as well? Blanco. Blanco was also offside there, but yeah, not the best start from our Liverpool squad. Obviously, a huge rebuild is needed in the summer. There's a few guys on this list that starting could be on their way out. One man we know is on his way out is Alexander-Arnold. The right back is retiring. Just want to give him his flowers in this game. 70,000 people in attendance. It's 1-0 at the break to Real Madrid. We need to do something better. We're not out of the game. We're not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination. No subs at halftime. We're going to keep at our same tactic. We have managed 4 shots. They've switched to a 4-4-2, which is interesting. Julio Cesar now. Looking for options. Trying to pick up Larkin. Picks up Blanco instead and has put Tell in a good position. Tell is in a good position. Tell will score that. I think he might have strayed offside, though. I think he might have strayed offside. That could be the second goal that's removed. It's not. It's going to count. Yeah, it's going to count there. Julio Cesar, poor free kick choice. Went across to Larkin. Blanco picked it up. How close was Tell to being off? 14 was playing him on. Alonso was playing him well onside, actually. I didn't see Alonso on the top there. It's 2-0 Real Madrid, and this might be the most anticlimactic Champions League final we've ever seen. Tell wins it back, though, and Real Madrid are on the attack yet again, but Alonso snuffs it out. Larkin looking for options. Hodgkinson goes across to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Amuda. Back to Arnold. Can go inside to Amuda again. He does. Lupini now with some space to maneuver. He's got Harvey Elliott who takes the shot. And a good save from the keeper there. Harvey saw the space, tried to, maybe should have moved a little bit left or right to the keeper, went straight at him, back post corner, not good enough. Trent will pick up the pieces, and that's the end of that highlight. We're going to make some swaps here. Vida not playing great. We'll bring on Ramsey for his last game in Liverpool colours. He's not renewing his contract. Amuda not playing great either. I'm going to bring on Barroso, and we're going to push Vitor Roque to the right. Barroso is going to go up front. Elsewhere, Harvey Elliott not playing the greatest. Jingozi can come on there. We've got to keep an eye on Larkin. He's not 100% fit. Gabriel Alonso also not playing great. Yaya can come on there. We'll swap those two around. Just a couple of fresh legs in the park. If we can score now in the next like 5 or 10 minutes, we could actually be back in sort of striking range. But it's not looking great at the moment. There's 15 minutes left to get Vitor Roque to Ramsey. Takes the little pot shot. And another good save from the keeper. That's 2 good saves from this goalkeeper. Lamine Yamal with the corner. Goes to the far post looking for Yaya, who scored against Bournemouth, of course. Let's not forget. Can maybe put us back into contention. I'm trying to whirl every single thing that I have in me to fight back with only 3 minutes left to go. I don't see it happening. That's going to end 2-0. Real Madrid are going to win the Champions League. We're going to get knocked out in the finals. I don't want to see Real Madrid lift the trophy. I don't want to see that, guys. I'm very bitter. I'm very, very bitter. You guys should all be proud of that, though. It wasn't a bad display. We made it to the Champions League final. Really, we had no right to be in the Champions League final with the team that we have. But we've managed to make it to the Champions League final. We do get some money into the bank. We qualify for the Conference League at least, though. So we will be playing European football next season at least. Not Champions League football, but it is European football nonetheless. I'm going to just play a little bit ahead, and we're going to get to the season wrap-up for the season, finishing off in 8th place. We do get Europa Conference League. Newcastle picked up Champions League? How did they get Champions League? Not sure. We've got 6 teams in the Champions League next season, 2 in the Europa and 1 in the Conference. Well, let's go win the Conference League. We never won any European competition, so let's win one. How about that, eh? I don't think I've won a European trophy in my history, have I? I don't think I won anything with Thune. Manager of the Year competition ones. Let's go that. Deski. What do we win there? Portugal. No, we never won a European trophy. So that is our goal. We're going to win the Conference League next season. We'll get to the season review in a bit. Well, with that, the end of the 2034-35 season has come. Liverpool season review. We will talk about the signings that I made as a manager. These are all of them, actually, except for Klaas Lefevre. Did I sign him? I don't remember if I signed him, but came on as loan, and we sent him on loan. He was a very good wonder kid. Definitely will be in the squad come through. But we look at the likes of Yaya, who I didn't bring in either. Alonso I brought in there. 15 million, not a bad showing, a 7 rating, 24 games for total. Julio Cesar came in as well, really cemented the centre-backs. Sam Hunt, a little bit disappointing, but I feel like he can still develop. 26 years old, has maybe another season in him for 40 million. Vida, another one, 20 years old, 21 when he's now had a decent little season. And Christopher Larkin didn't really have enough time, picked up a few injuries throughout the season. In terms of selling, we're not really going to go through most of these. A lot of them that board were unhappy because we just lost a lot of money, but it was just a moment of just getting some people out. In terms of the Premier League, the board are B- happy. We did manage to finish in the top 8, which was great. Lamine Yamal and Vitor Roque both finished with 9 goals, which is absolutely disappointing. That is definitely something we need to work on, especially creativity in the midfield. I feel is our biggest problem at the moment when it comes to goal scoring. Goalkeeper is not. But you can see beginning of the season, it was just woeful times until we took over around halfway in the season. And we had a change of fortune slowly but surely, especially towards the end of the season where we picked 4 straight wins in a row, which absolutely helped us immensely. Champions League, we were dominant in the Champions League against the run of play. Of course, I came in from the Club Bruges game. We'd already had qualified basically for the knockout stages, despite the loss to Napoli. But we went on to beat Barcelona, we beat Bayern Munich, and we beat Borussia Dortmund to make it to the finals, where unfortunately Real Madrid came in. FA Cup, I had a slight little run. I only played the Bristol City game. And we did manage to beat... Actually, I played all of these games. I did. Because I remember having the replay against Burnley. Started off shaky, but unfortunately Chelsea in the end did knock us up. Man City went on to win that trophy. In the Carabao Cup, I didn't participate in any of that. Our moments to remember, our 5-0 win over Shakhtar Donetsk. That wasn't me, by the way. Match to remember, though, in the Champions League with the 5-0 win over Barcelona. That was me. Lamine Yamal and Hunt both scoring against their former clubs. Was Barroso also? No, he was from Girona. I thought it might have been from Barcelona. And then goal of the season was not me. Lupini's strike against Bodo Glimt, again, wasn't me. Sponsorship deal, we lost a little bit of money, but everywhere else we're making some big money. Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously on the shirts list there. Amuda number 1, Vitor Roque, Lamine Yamal, Elliott, and Arnold. Obviously, those are all going to be great. We don't get a little bit of an increase. We're still at 4.5 stars naturally, even though we managed in the final 5. This is the best 11. It's obviously mixing Klopp's tactic with our tactic. The likes of Marvel, Krashkvilia, we're not going to be using. Obviously, Wilson in goals. But yeah, that's the any record breakers. Altona Amuda, most goals scored in a match, a hat-trick hero. This is obviously from when we took over. I don't know how that's the record of 3 goals in a single match, but it is. Like we said, Amuda wins player of the season, 7.3. Young player of the season goes to Alfred Barroso. Fantastic little thing. Signing we saw was Cesar. Goal of the season we saw was Lupini. Top goal scorer does go to Lamine Yamal with 19 goals. Again, super disappointing. That's that little assist. 13 for Amuda is very good. Lamine Yamal with 9 man of the matches. Highest average ratings, Latoro Amuda. And most passes completed was Gabriel Moscardo in the DM role. That is the season wrap-up. Of course, we've got a transfer special coming. I'm going to give you a quick little tip or showing of what we're looking for. We're looking for 2 good midfielders, definitely. A goalkeeper we're looking for, and then a couple of backup players in terms of this. There is a couple of guys from the under-21 squad, which we'll go into detail come the start of the transfer season. There's a lot of players here that need to leave the club, though. There's a lot of money to make in selling all of these guys that are on here. Basically, from Soboslai all the way down to Hodgkinson are either going to be sold or loaned out. I'm pretty sure you can guess where Hodgkinson is going with that one. But yeah, that is what we're aiming for next season. This is sort of the team that I'm looking at starting next season. Obviously need a goalkeeper, 2 midfielders, a backup right back with Trent retiring, and then obviously a backup left mid, and then another backup extra player. I do like Marcia, but I might just keep him as a 3rd choice left winger, and maybe if I can find a good left winger, then we'll bring him in, obviously. But we've got a lot of trimming to do. But we will see all of you guys tomorrow for that. Well, unfortunate heartbreak in the end. We just weren't good enough to beat that amazing Real Madrid team. And you know what? 4 Champions Leagues proves that they are just such a good team. You know what? Next season, we've got Europa League, Conference League to look forward to. Maybe we can do something of it. We got to have a full rebuild. So make sure you join in tomorrow for the transfer special. Your boy, the Vaslap, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.